So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. On the ground, it's Thompson. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Cousins now on second down. Gonna throw right side here, complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Cousins on 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Coleman now. Oh, he's got some breathing room. That one good for 13 at a New England first down. Getting the sense, Charles, they're going to put a big emphasis this afternoon on the run game.
And why not? What we're seeing so far is working pretty well from them. And here's the best part. We always talk about the best performers do their job when the lights come on. I think he likes natural light best.
And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
Second down following the run. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And a dump off to White. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 10-yard line. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves him with a 1st and goal. And it's 1st and goal now, but still 10 yards to go. Defense showing blitz. Coleman. And this play goes nowhere, losing yardage back to the 15. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And he rifles one incomplete. He was hoping to get that one to Tevin Coleman in space. And that'll make it third down. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Time for our first check of the NFL scoreboard. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 11 yards, but still not enough. 4th down.
One hallmark of good defenses, it's understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. First down. Here's Cousins. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Partner, I know the ball security's preached like crazy, but every now and then you've got to know when to get rid of the football and save a little bit of yardage if you're a quarterback.
Because now if you're the offensive coordinator, what does it do if it was 3rd and 10 versus 3rd and much longer as it is now?
Yeah, it changes everything in terms of play calling and the pressure you might expect to face on the very next down. Had to throw the ball away and save the yardage. He didn't get it done.
Cousins with work to do after the sack as he brings his guys up on a 3rd and long.
Check 300. He's crashing. He's checking.
Throwing is Cousins. Going for the deep ball. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is brought in at the 21. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Patriots take over. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. That'll be a New England first down, a gain of 12.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with a football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A big play on the ground there. It goes for 36 yards. Here's Coleman on the toss. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. They'll drop to throw. He hits White, complete. Now White lost the football, and the Redskins scoop it. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line. And maybe that one caused by the weather. Of course, the rain coming down. Charles, can you maybe, when you're carrying that football, grip it too tight in the rain?
I think that you can, and it's such a delicate balance, too, because when you grip it so tight, sometimes it'll slip out from your body. You squeeze it too hard, and it'll pop out on its own. I've actually had running backs talk to me about that when they've tried too hard, even in perfect conditions, the ball gets away from them. They've got to find that good balance, carrying it firmly, yet at the same time under control.
Handoff as they run the counter play. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. Back to throw here. Escaping the pressure right. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. They'll set up a throw. He's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That time 12 yards on the pass play, but still shy of where they needed to go. 4th and goal. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And his kick is right there. It's good. Meanwhile, down in Dallas, and an early advantage in that one for the Giants. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. They'll run with Thompson. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win first down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on first down. Now a 2nd down throw for Cousins. And the connection made to Terrell Pryor. 23 yards on the play.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
Now Thompson. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. 7 yards to go on 2nd down.
Leave it, bring up 48. Check.
Cousins. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
The Patriots going with a dime package here. 2 extra defensive backs on 3rd. Cousins now. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Here's Tressway now. On for his 2nd punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. So the Patriots coming out now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best.
On the gas.
Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll start out on the ground with Coleman. And some room to run now. Jukes by again, and still fighting. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. A big chunk on the ground there, 27 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to take this one down inside the 45. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to be met at about the 43. He could muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the first down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Flush to his right. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
And some room to maneuver. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Tevin Coleman as the first half is winding down. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. A 2nd quarter score from down in Houston. The Chiefs have added on. They're pulling away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. So out now come the Redskins. Typically down in the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So at halftime, it's the Patriots with the advantage. As we send you down to Orlando. And no update from Larry this week, apparently. We'll try again in Week 7. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now the Redskins offense, they get set to go back to work here. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. Now a handoff looking right. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
And that's a good sign right there as we start the third quarter. Because in the first half, not much space to run the football. And as we go into the half, we often think to ourselves, all right, what's the adjustment? What do they have to do? You know what a lot of the adjustments are? No adjustments. You know the game plan. Been working on it all week. Maybe a little tweak here or there, a little bit better blocking, and now you're establishing the running game.
He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. Cousins to throw it. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. The offense on third down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They're looking at third in the nose of the football. And he'll give it here to his running back. Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. No gain on the play there. A nice job defensively, and it likely forces a punt situation on fourth. Here's Tressway now as he's on to punt for Washington. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Patriots offensive unit. They'll have it first here to begin the third quarter. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Now, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Hurry up, here we go. Philly, here we go.
And the drive starts with a handoff to Coleman. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Ten yards still left on second down. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. They will run again with Coleman. They'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
New England on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 7.
Set. Blue 90.
Back to throw. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Preston Smith with a big-time sack on third down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Now, before they run this 4th down play, we're going to get a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this third quarter. Here's Ryan Allen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. That's a 49-yard punt, 8, though, on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Cousins now to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. He only got a couple on that one, so not a ton of help. They'll have a 3rd and 8 forthcoming. Cousins. Open man, it's Vernon Davis. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. And even 40 yards. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now they try the right side here. Takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. When you talk about a battle being won in the trenches, that touchdown right there, a lot of credit to the offensive linemen.
Yeah, when you watch them surge across the front, they really created great space for the runner to get in.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Patriots offense now, they work their way back onto the field. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well.
Go to something else.
And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
They go play action here on first down. Over the middle, complete. It's Gordon. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down. And they're definitely showing blitz here.
Let's go.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. 23 yards on the play.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. The left side completion to Jones. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
New England on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And finding Pruitt. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another 1st down. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Now a handoff here to his running back. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
They're in a pretty good spot right now with a convincing lead. I think this is where they put on the boxing gloves, start to try and pound them into submission.
And the offensive line, they've controlled this game. I don't see why that trend would change now. Back now at FedEx Field. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. So the offense now dealing with a 2nd and 7. Now a handoff looking right. And they're going to lose some on this play. Being knocked back to the 18. That'll go as a loss of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12. They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
And this is no good. Close, but he misses just left to the upright. And this score will stay right where it is. So they'll come away with nothing here. A disappointing result even on a day like this.
And as a kicker in the rain, you've got to slow things down a little bit. Give your holder an extra half second to make sure everything's secure. And here, he might have rushed this one a little, and it winds up no good.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where was that all game? Or maybe just kind of keeping it to himself and saying, okay, it's something to build on, and a positive comes out of a bad game because those are going to happen from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready to go in the future. But that run right there, that's what they were looking for.
Lucky 48.
A 1st down throw for Cousins. Out to the left here to Reed. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Now they try the right side here. And some room to work. Through an opening, and there he goes. Touchdown, Washington. Chris Thompson, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Redskins are able to cut into that deficit. Well, he just bumped up his personal stats for the second score, but they still have some ground to make up.
Not terrific for today because of what you just said. They're still down on the scoreboard. But later in the year, when he piles it all up and starts to think about contract time, that's a pretty good deal for him. And I know darn well that you've got him in fantasy football, don't you?
I don't. You always think I always think I just
that.
appreciate that you think I'm smart enough to have him in fantasy.
Well, you are.
Thanks. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. The Patriot offense now set to come back out onto the field. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. Well, let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. And Jones has it over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there of 22. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here. And no escaping this time as he'll go down.